The 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser isn't just a machine of progress, it's a monument to perseverance, designed for those who understand that true power lies in balance. Between heritage and innovation, between man and machine, between the road traveled and the one yet to come. In this 20-minute cinematic story, the Land Cruiser isn't portrayed as a product, but as a companion, one that has carried humanity's dreams through deserts, wars, and wilderness, and now prepares to carry them into the age of electrification and purpose. Its rebirth is not about what has changed, but what remains, the unbreakable bond between driver and destination, forged in dust, refined in time, and immortalized in motion. The cinematography captures details. The way sunlight flickers across the dashboard, raindrops slide down the window as the Land Cruiser powers through a storm, the vibration of terrain felt through the seat yet cushioned by Toyota's legendary suspension mastery. Halfway through the film, we are taken through time. Archival clips of older Land Cruisers flash on screen, the rugged 40 series bouncing over dunes, the stately 80 series cutting through African mud, the 200 series conquering high-altitude passes. Then the screen fades to the present, the 2025 model cresting a hill, its silhouette mirroring its ancestors, but its soul electrified with new life. The narrator continues, "A legend doesn't stay alive by standing still. It survives by evolving." The film juxtaposes legacy with progress, chrome replaced by matte durability, analog by intelligent precision, fuel thirst replaced with efficiency. The hybrid engine isn't just a technological update, it's a statement that power and responsibility can coexist. As the vehicle descends into a dense forest, drone shots follow from above, capturing the play of light across its roof rails and the shimmering reflections on wet leaves. The driver stops, steps out, and the camera lingers on the Land Cruiser's logo, polished, proud, timeless. The moment is quiet, meditative, as if the machine itself breathes, listening to the forest it now calls home. The tone shifts from majesty to intimacy. Inside the cabin, the world feels distant yet connected. You hear only the soft hum of the hybrid system and the whisper of wind. The film takes us into night, the Land Cruiser navigating a desert under starlight, its adaptive LED beams cutting through darkness like twin sabers. The soundtrack deepens, a slow orchestral rise mirroring the hum of the engine. Each gear change feels like a heartbeat, each frame a reminder that this is not a machine built for ego, but for purpose. In voiceover, the narrator reflects, "In a world that builds for trends, some still build for time." The camera cuts to close-ups, mud splattering on tires, shock absorbers flexing under pressure, and the hybrid gauge glowing green as power regenerates downhill. It's a dance between nature and engineering, raw earth meeting refined machinery, chaos balanced by control. Then comes the emotional midpoint, a visual journey through the Land Cruiser's legacy of service. The film shows archival footage of the vehicle carrying supplies through floodwaters, serving as ambulances in remote regions, crossing battlefields and deserts, saving lives and connecting people where roads didn't exist. The 2025 model now stands as the culmination of all those decades, sleeker, smarter, but no less purposeful. The narrator speaks with reverence. "Every bolt carries memory, every curve carries courage. The Land Cruiser has never just been about driving, it's been about reaching." Toyota Land Cruiser rises through a veil of dust and light like a titan reawakened, its presence as commanding as the legends whispered through generations of adventurers who once trusted its name to take them beyond the edge of civilization. The film opens with a slow aerial shot, morning mist curling over jagged mountain peaks, golden light bathing the valley below, and there, parked on a ridge like a guardian of the old world, stands the new Land Cruiser, boxy yet bold, refined yet rugged, reborn not just as a vehicle, but as a living legacy of endurance and strength. The narrator's voice cuts through the sound of wind. "For over 70 years, this name has meant something, not luxury, not speed, but trust." The camera pans closer, tracing the chiseled edges of its squared fenders, the heritage-inspired LED headlamps glowing with quiet authority, and the grille, a statement of both past and future, framed by a body sculpted for function and timeless beauty. This isn't just a car, it's a continuation of a story written on deserts, jungles, and snowfields, A story that began long before the digital age and now finds new meaning in hybrid power and modern design. As the score swells, the film transitions to the Land Cruiser in motion, tires biting into gravel, dust spiraling behind like a trail of history. The new turbocharged hybrid engine hums with restrained fury, combining efficiency with torque that feels endless. The visuals shift between terrains, a montage of landscapes, the red sands of Wadi Rum, the frozen lakes of Canada, the dense rainforests of South America. Everywhere it goes, the camera lingers not on speed, but on presence. Every frame reminds us why the Land Cruiser has always been more than transport. It's been a passport to the unreachable. The story deepens as we enter the cabin, a sanctuary of craftsmanship where tradition meets technology. Soft ambient light glows over stitched leather surfaces and robust metallic accents, blending ruggedness with refinement. The narrator whispers, "Strength without comfort is chaos. Comfort without strength is weakness." The Land Cruiser is either. The interior feels built for explorers who crave both command and calm, tactile buttons where they matter, digital screens where they elevate. The infotainment system lights up with intuitive clarity, yet the physical controls remain, a nod to the idea that real adventure doesn't pause for touchscreens. As the driver grips the steering wheel and presses forward, the hybrid powertrain responds instantly, a surge of electric torque propelling the SUV up a steep incline, the soundtrack echoing the heartbeat of innovation. The 8-speed automatic transmission shifts with fluid precision, translating mechanical might into motion as smooth as poetry. The 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT stands as one of the most fascinating cars of the 1980s, representing Pontiac's bold attempt to bring a mid-engine sports car into the American market. It was the final and most refined version of the Fiero lineup, combining sharp styling, innovative engineering, and a driving experience that felt far ahead of its time. The exterior design of the Fiero GT is sleek and aggressive, with a wedge-shaped body, pop-up headlights, and wide rear haunches that give it a purposeful stance. The composite body panels, resistant to rust, were a futuristic touch that made the car light and durable. Its aerodynamic silhouette and sporty rear spoiler perfectly capture the essence of 1980s performance design. Inside, the Fiero GT offers a true driver-focused cockpit. The seating position is low and sporty, the steering wheel thick and tactile, and the analog gauges simple yet precise. The combination of red and black tones, along with the wraparound dashboard, creates an immersive and nostalgic driving environment. Despite